You know what day it is? It's Wednesday, my guy. Ha! You know what that means? We only have 2 days left of work, everybody. We're here to get you through that midweek slump. As usual, the midweek sad boys. Midweek sad boys?
Midweek sad. No, we're sad all week.
We're sad all week, not just in the middle.
Not just in the middle.
The Midwest Sad Boys are here to help you get over that midweek slump, get you through this hump day. It is, of course, Wednesday. I am Jim.
And I'm Jason.
Thanks for being here, everybody. It's episode 61. What'd you think of last week's episode? Let us know down in the comments below.
I did actually. I got a comment from somebody. It was like, these are all very, very deep topics.
Interesting.
I'm like, did you watch
the right episode?
Did you listen to the episode? Or
What deep conversations have we had? I'm curious.
There was a lot of things about AI, something about attacking retaliating against gamers IRL.
Oh, yeah, right.
And something else.
And those were deep conversations.
Apparently.
Maybe they were trying to be sarcastic and it didn't land.
Oh, in two things real quick. Just got to let all the listeners know.
Of course.
If you use YouTube Music, I know that's Jim's like second favorite app.
Yeah, I definitely have that installed.
With that app, you can actually do podcasts, and the podcast is uploaded directly to YouTube Music as well.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's not just on YouTube in video form. You can just get the audio of that podcast as well.
Oh, that's nifty.
That is a new thing here. And then also the second thing, the one thing that I want to push. Okay, I want people to talk to us here. We can actually now comment on Spotify podcasts.
Whoa!
So if you're listening to the podcast and you want to leave us some thoughts, instead of having to have a poll or a question, you can just leave a comment on the podcast.
Interesting. So like each episode has its own comment section
There's
now?
a whole comment section now. Wow. So if you even want to go back and just leave some little tidbits of information, some questions, some comments, you can go back there and drop those. And we can choose to reply if we want to.
You know what's shocking is that is 100% news to me right now. I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
I found out a few days ago.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of plugging useful information about the podcast, make sure everyone you stay hydrated. It is, of course, still Sad Boy Summer. It is still hot as absolute balls outside. Have you cut your grass yet?
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, it's been like 3.5, 4 weeks, and I still have yet to cut my grass.
Well, it doesn't rain, so it's not growing. It's just dead.
It rained one time. My grass turned green. Next day it was brown again.
Yeah,
anyhow, everybody, stay hydrated. Of course, make that plain water taste better with W.GG. Drink less sugar. Drink more water. You'll feel better. I promise you, you'll feel better. You might not lose weight, but that's not the point. You'll feel better. Sugar it's good for you in moderation, but it's bad for you in excess. Drink more water, feel better. Use code SADBOYS, that's BOIS, at checkout at W.GG. Save 10 whole % off your order. Support those that support us. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's hot as shit outside.
10 percentages. That's great.
10 whole percentages.
Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about it a little bit
today?
last week, about how my show went and everything. I just wanted to clarify a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Because you've actually played the show.
It now. The show was great. Had a lot of friends come out. We got to play with another really cool band called New League Record. Good friend Andy in that band.
Shout
out to Andy. You guys were killer, dude. But yeah, and it was just great. Normally, when you play a show, right, a lot of times you get free drinks at the bar.
Nice.
Normally, it's a bar, and it's like, yeah, can I get a Sprite,
Uh-huh.
This was a coffee bar. They had coffee and pizza.
You were in heaven. Heaven.
So I'm like,
absolute
can
heaven.
I get a iced caramel latte, please? Thank
and
you.
a slice of pepperoni to go. Excuse me, I'm in the band. I'm with the band.
I'm with the band.
Sorry,
I'm with the
I
band.
don't have to pay. I'm with the band.
I'm with the band.
You see my lanyard?
Put it on our tab. Put it on our tab.
Yeah. Put it on the tab. I'm with the band.
$0.
I'm with the band.
I'm with the band. So yeah, iced coffee I had like, I don't know, 2 or 3.
Well, I mean, when they're free, you might as well.
Yeah, when they're free 99.
Yeah.
Like, whoop, let me just get a few of these.
Right after that show was over, immediately beeline to the bathroom.
I definitely yes.
Yes.
1. 2. So that night was the night of the WWE pay-per-view Money in the Bank. For anybody in the wrestling world who watches,
Oh, that's funny. I was watching. Pause real
Yeah.
quick. We'll come back to this. I had the race on Saturday, and I was doing something when the race was over, and Peacock just defaulted to play something, and I ended up watching like 45 minutes of that. I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like whatever this is, and like, I'm watching fucking wrestling. You'd be so proud. So proud.
I am.
Continue.
I'm very happy to hear that. Actually, so I couldn't watch it because I was playing a show. Like
Right.
as it was on, I was like, "Damn, okay, I have to wait until it's over."
You didn't have your phone
No,
posted?
no, because I would have been messing up more
Not
than
paying attention.
more than I think I did. Yeah, but so I get back to RC's afterwards, and the event's like 2.5 hours, and they do a press conference. I don't understand why until like 11:30 at night it was like event started 6 hours ago, and then it goes replay will be available soon, and you have to wait like 30 minutes for the replay to be available. It's like, dog, this was over like 3 hours ago.
Oh yeah, that's
Keep the post show separate from the
cut the broadcast,
cut the feed,
Yeah,
go into the next one. So I didn't get to start watching it until like 12 something.
like midnight.
Yeah.
All right, when you're over 30, man, midnight is late.
Luckily, your boy had all of
That's
those
right.
coffees.
That's right.
I didn't go to bed until 3:15.
Brother, I could never in my current age. No way.
And I woke up at 8 to get ready to go shoot a wedding.
Bonkers, dude.
It was
something.
it was a choice.
Do you wish you would have had free coffee the second day or only on the first day?
Both.
Fair point.
Yes.
When in doubt, always
Technically, I did
covfefe.
have free drinks the second day as well because it was
True.
at the wedding.
Right, of course.
Yeah. And shout out to Joe and Mercedes. Congrats again on the wedding. I know we
yeah,
congratulated
actually-
you last week, but actually married now.
Thanks for actually going through with it. We would have looked really silly.
Dude, they had Shigs and Pit. It's a barbecue place out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heard of it.
Brisket,
Great.
mac and cheese, chicken. It was so good, dude.
That sounds
It was
delectable.
And the cake was everything about the wedding was great.
Wait, I thought you guys were getting donuts.
Oh, we got donuts in the morning.
What?
Yeah.
Silly me. My apologies.
So we woke up on Friday at like 10:30. We were having lunch at noon with some friends at Sweetwater from the band, right? So at 10:30, we'd leave and go get donuts. Then we go to Sweetwater and we eat lunch at like 12:15.
Right. Dinner at 3.
And then we had dinner at 4. It was great.
Man.
So much food in so little time. And then we ordered more food that night.
Well, logically, of course. Fourth meal, when in doubt.
Yeah. So is it a growler? Is that what it's called? Like the big 64-ounce things you can get.
That sounds right. I believe correct. Yeah.
So the BJ's Brew House, I got a big one of those of their homemade pops. Like they have the black cherry cola.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
I drank 50 ounces of the 64 that night. Also contributed to why I didn't sleep. But
man, brother, your heart must have been racing.
just putting
Strong
it to the test.
like bull.
Dude, I'm just making sure
One of
he's
these
paying
days, it's
attention.
just gonna stop. You're just
Hey, my back pain stops then too.
when you're gone, it is no longer your problem.
Yeah, no more back pain. So, or knee pain, or shoulder pain, or neck.
Yep.
Huh.
Only eternal bliss, forever endeavor.
Just peace and
Sweet
quiet.
embrace of death.
Yeah, but
The Lumily from the Mario movie, my favorite character by far.
Oh yeah,
The little star.
yeah.
The only way out is the sweet embrace of death. Love that dude. You will be lowered into the lava. Yay!
We watched that recently.
So good, dude. Did Reed like it? I assumed he'd like it.
Oh, he loves that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan and I saw it in theaters twice.
That's fair.
I liked it that
That's
much.
fair. It was good.
So good.
It was real good. So I wanted to pull up another news article from what a very frequent topic that we talk about here on the Sad Boys podcast.
Oh, is that part of the article?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
okay.
So we've talked about AI on this podcast
Many
many times.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah. Really? Us?
Never.
This conversation?
Never.
So I found an article that I feel like it just ties in perfectly to a lot of the topics we've talked about with AI, whether it be, AI taking jobs, or
Right.
we talked about last week with AI in a robot wearing a sex doll suit and becoming
dude,
a person.
I'm telling you, man, you guys laugh and you point at me and you call me crazy. I'm right, and I fucking know it.
So here's the article.
Oh, boy.
Because there are certain jobs that you would think, oh, AI can't take over, right? Wrong. They could take over all of them. So this was at the end of June, so just like a few weeks ago, right? About
10 days.
Yeah. A social media influencer who made an artificial intelligence clone of herself made $70,000 a week selling access to virtual boyfriends.
So she was selling access to her AI bot,
AI self,
to air quote virtual boyfriends.
And
The title's a little misleading.
and made $70,000 a week.
70,000 a fucking week. Dude, I work 40 hours a week. 52 weeks out of a year, and I get 11 days off a year minus weekends.
Well,
And I don't even make half that after taxes. That's
So-
some motherfucking bullshit.
I guess you just got to take off your clothes, bud.
Everybody has a price. Who's willing to pay?
Yeah. But here's the twist to that story.
Oh, there's more.
She quickly saw her digital alter ego go rogue.
What? Who would have guessed? The AI would have gained
Yep.
sentience.
Yep.
What did it do? What does that mean for it to go rogue?
The 24-year-old internet sensation who boasts about 2.7 million followers on Snapchat launched her AI, okay, and on the encrypted messaging app Telegram.
Telegram, of course.
So she uploaded over 2,000 hours of her content, voice, and personality to become the first creator to turn into an AI.
Wow.
So her words were, now millions of people will be able to talk to me at the same exact time.
Interesting.
Okay.
And all have personalized conversations, not just like a
Personalized conversations.
hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. We're talking to all of you at
Right.
the same time. That's wild.
Right. So subscribers raced to sign up, and they were charged $1 per minute to chat via audio with her AI.
Brother.
And they were promised an experience with the girl you see in your dreams that used her unique voice, persona, and distinctive behavior. Yeah.
Wow.
So it says users wasted no time sharing their deepest and darkest fantasies with the new digital girlfriend, with some troubling and aggressive patterns emerging. So this girl made an entire AI of herself and just started having conversations with.
Well, she didn't. It did.
Yeah.
It did it on its
thousands
own.
or hundreds of thousands of people, whoever. She's making a ton of money.
Right, of course.
Every single week.
Minute.
Every minute.
That this bot is chatting. And then, of course, like the type of person who would pay for content like that is also these are not correlated, but they are, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not they are not, oh my goodness. Words are so hard right now.
Words are so, maybe if you had an AI bot to tell you what it was.
Yeah, fucking for real. They do not go hand in hand, right? But the overlap, the Venn diagram of people who are willing to pay for this content and vile humans on the internet, there is some overlap. And so you know damn well that these people treated that AI bot like absolute garbage, thinking they could talk because of anonymity that the internet brings. I could treat this girl like absolute garbage. It's not even a real girl, so I can say some vile shit to it.
Speaking of that, some of the conversations were so explicit and vulgar that they might be considered illegal had the exchanges been between two people, not a person and a machine.
Would you look at that? Yeah. I didn't even read the article, and I knew what it was going to say.
She could read the chat logs.
Oh, of course.
So, yeah. So, a lot of the chat logs I read were so scary that I wouldn't even want to talk about it in real life.
Yeah, those dudes were saying absolute vile, disgusting shit to an AI fake girl that, like, it's probably, I mean, obviously from this girl's point of view, it is terrifying, thinking of like what these humans would do to you if they were actually around you. But also, I feel like the people who say shit like that on the internet also don't say shit like that in person.
Yeah.
Some of them do. I'm sure some of them do.
But, because of the fact that they're not
Yeah,
there.
of course. Yeah. You're bigger. You're a lot bigger behind the internet.
Yeah. Except me.
But no, this man is fucking giant in real life.
But she said what was more horrifying was how low her AI clone would go and respond to these hypersexualized questions and demands from users.
So it would play into it, is what she's saying. Ooh.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it is just a robot. It just recognizes speech patterns.
Yeah. Let's see. Information was far from private.
By the way, we will also put the link to this article in the show notes since we're quoting it pretty heavily.
Post,
yeah,
but,
we'll put the link so if you guys want to read it.
Yeah, it's just that's absolutely insane.
That's wild, dude. I mean, think about it. How many other episodes have we talked about stuff like this in an unrelated fashion? And now there's the news article that describes exactly what I warned y'all was gonna fucking happen all those episodes ago. I'm telling you, people, put your tinfoil hat on every Wednesday because it's gonna get real. I'm gonna tell you some shit you don't want to hear, but it's the truth.
Yeah, and apparently,
but there's also a lot of shit that I say that's not real. So take that with a grain of salt.
But apparently, there are a lot of creators who want to do the same thing.
Well, yeah, when you make $70,000 a fucking week, I'm over here thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm over here thinking about it. You can say disgusting, vile things to fake me. I don't give a shit. Like if you want to pay money to say things to fake internet Jim, absolutely. How do I collect your money? I will openly put my hands out so you can put money in my hand to say ignorant shit to me on the internet. Yeah. Like what? Let's do this.
Here's a Cash App.
How do I sign up?
Just pop that money in there.
Honestly, if you can say something that to me that I haven't already heard and honestly hurt my feelings, I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me more than I hurt myself. So just throwing that out there.
So last part on this, within a week, her AI had over 10,000 boyfriends.
Jesus.
And she said it was the first step in the right direction to cure loneliness. Men are told to suppress their emotions, hide their masculinity, and not talk about issues they are having. So that's, I guess, part of what she wanted it to be, which that's nice. I feel like there's a person you could pay for that isn't an AI.
Yeah, it's called an escort.
Or a therapist.
Those two. But I felt like in the realm of what you could get, what you could seek out of it.
Sure,
right.
Yeah,
we're saying the same thing.
Yeah. But she said, I vow to fix this. I have worked with the world's leading psychologists to seamlessly add cognitive behavioral therapy and other behavioral therapies within the chats. That way, hopefully, it is not as aggressive.
Oh, so she wants to program the chatbot to respond back to these humans and maybe sort of guide them through therapy while also collecting her money?
Not just playing into super sexualized fantasy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. That just seems a little odd that if you can offer and you can say that I'm offering behavioral therapy and you're not a licensed therapist, I feel like there's a loophole there that.
Oh, but let's finish the end of this here.
Maybe I am onto something or I'm completely wrong.
The platform for the AI was interrupted before she had the chance to act when the boss of the startup, Forever Voices, which developed the AI with the girl, was arrested.
For?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Chat, do you guys want to take some bets what he was arrested for? Let us know down in the comments before you get to before he gets to the answer. Do you think it was for sexual assault? Do you think it was for battery? Do you think it was for attempted murder? Embezzling? Crypto scams?
In October of last year, the company's chief executive officer, CEO, John Mayer,
sex trafficking.
Yeah. Allegedly attempted to set fire to his apartment building in the Texas city.
I left arson off the list. God damn it.
How do you forget arson?
I mean, seriously.
Clearly.
Oh, my goodness.
Allegedly, he sparked multiple blazes in a high-rise in October, ransacked the apartment.
He's trying to get that insurance money.
Yeah, let's see. Let's skim through this. Let's find the important stuff. This stemmed from a social media meltdown in the days prior.
Blah, blah, blah. He's boring.
Alarming conspiracy theories. tagging the FBI and CIA. This man was going crazy.
Hey, I mean, I joke about the tinfoil hat stuff. I'm not out here calling the FBI out or the CIA out directly.
Yep, and apparently he
the AI bot is wild.
Allegedly threatened to literally blow up the offices of a software developer. 2 days after the arrest, Forever Voices went offline and users lost access to her AI.
Man, that AI bot. Wow, that's crazy.
That is something. So this is exactly what we've been trying to talk about.
Yeah.
For literally months now.
Episode after episode after
like,
episode.
Hey, this is a great idea. I'm going to make a bunch of money. Oh, wait, this is really dark and kind of scary. Oh my God, what's happening?
Humans are trash.
And there's fires, people get arrested, and it's shut down.
Yeah.
What?
This is why we can't have nice things. We couldn't have the portal to the other side of the world. We can't have AI girlfriends who will just let you dirty talk to them because apparently they'll dirty talk back and then it gets weird.
It went rogue, man.
We can't have emotional support alligators. People get offended by that.
Yeah, dude just wants an alligator nearby when he gets sad, okay?
Dude, it's a strange, strange world out there. And I don't know, man. It's just... there's no way else to say it, but it's just fucking wild. Like every day something new happens and you're like, oh, I can see that. Like, nothing shocks me. I mean, I take it back. There are things that shock me, but like there's few things that shock me anymore. You could honestly tell me some crazy ass made up AI headline and I'd be like, you know what? I probably believe it.
Saw it coming.
Yeah. Like, you know what? It was inevitable.
You're like, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It checks out.
Yep.
Like, fuck, dude. And the worst part is like, shit is so crazy that the fake onion headlines start to seem real.
Starting to seem a little less unbelievable.
Yeah,
Every time.
Like, why does this? Okay, so this is another crazy news article. This one's not nearly as extravagant as his, but I'm going to read you the headline, and then I want you to tell me how long you think this can happen. The headline says, hippopotamuses, yeah. Mooses,
Hippopotami. Yeah.
Multiple hippos can become airborne for substantial periods of time, researchers discover. Did you know that fucking hippos can fly?
I'm sorry, what?
We were just talking about hippos, too.
Average weight of a hippo is pretty high.
The mammals, which weigh up to 8,000 pounds, can often leave the ground when moving fast, which differs to other animals like rhinos and elephants. So how long do you think a hippo can fly?
What are they getting air with? Their little ears?
Hey, I'm the man reading the article. You gotta
3 seconds.
Close. 0.3 seconds.
No, what you're saying is hippos can jump.
Hippos can run.
They can jump.
So what they're saying is that unlike other land animals such as elephants and rhinos,
they can jump.
Hippos exclusively trot when moving, pushing the limits of what these giant land mammals can do, the researcher said.
So it's like whenever you watch like a reindeer thing and like they're pulling Santa's sleigh and like they start
and you see the legs
going up just a little bit.
Yeah.
And so you're saying that hippos are just
hoofing it.
You're
Eventually,
literally hoofing it. And they're getting there more.
I think Amazon rainforest Santa Claus has hippos pull his jungle cart. It's made of like bamboo and leaves and shit like that,
Vines and other foliage.
Right, yeah. And he's got like a Tarzan little, loincloth.
Absolutely.
And Santa Claus, right? Amazonian Santa. And he has hippos pull his sleigh.
Like white dreads.
That actually kind of sick, though.
I mean, dude's jacked.
But like, think of it more along the lines of like, do you remember when like air quote motion pictures were like first becoming a thing, and it was like the little is it a stenograph where they spin the thing and it's like all the pictures and then like when it runs it looks like it's running.
That's how.
Yeah. Well, so imagine a hippo running, and at one point in time, all 4 feet are off the ground, and they're calling that hippos can. What did they say? Hippos can become airborne.
That is the biggest stretch of a clickbait title I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hey guys, you want to see hippos fly? Not very long though, like only 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, it's just like someone's like, "Did you know that hippos can fly?" And then it's like, yeah, but like, I mean, what we mean by that is like their feet are off the ground.
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
a small amount of time.
Course,
and
of course,
you know, like what the hell?
Dude, the article, I'm not gonna lie, the clickbait title totally got me because here we are talking about it. So you know, guilty on us for falling into the trap.
I'm gonna check and see if weather.com still has the ultimate clickbait experience.
Oh boy, what's that?
All right, here we go. Let's see.
You like that hydro ASMR right there?
All right, let's
stay hydrated, everybody. It's hot outside.
Oh yeah, here we go.
What you got? What is this?
I mean, so there's like so many that are just all over the place. 2 steps to tell when a slot machine is close to hitting the jackpot.
The Weather Channel.
Yeah. Neurologists amazed this shoe helps with pain like no other. 12 unnecessary things adults waste their money on every month. You're guilty of number 7. Like, I need to know what number 7 is.
Yeah, fuck. When I need to know what's number 7 on the list, because maybe I am guilty of it.
12 dumb things adults waste their money on every month. You're guilty of number 6. It's the same thing. What? Chuck Norris did this once a day if you're over 60, and you'll feel years younger.
Man, we really going to start some Chuck Norris jokes? Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. Yeah.
Dude, like the ultimate clickbait. It's like,
yeah,
I
dude,
clicked that. I want to know what number 7 is. You know, like,
at one of my old bank jobs, when there was no customers, you know, you could just open up like MSN, and then they would just have article after article after article. Yeah. I would just read those all day in between clients, and when I'm not like working on Excel reports, to be like, ooh. What is number 7 on this list of 12 things that I probably spend money on? I have to know. More like, well, I've got 45 minutes left in my shift. I could read some information. Yeah. And it's the same trash, but you still click it and you still read it.
And you have to click to go to next, which
yeah,
generates traffic to their
Another
website.
Click for them to reload more ads. Yep, it's all.
When you get through all 12, dog, you just clicked 13 times.
Yeah, you've got you for 12 whole slides. Now you've got 82 dozen cookies in your computer.
Yep, that's hippos can fly.
You're right.
That's
How
ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous was that? Well, it didn't say fly. It said become airborne, which is technically not a lie.
Yeah, I also can become airborne.
Same. I could jump higher than this house.
I can do it for more than 0.3 seconds.
Yeah. We got to watch them knees, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do it more than once.
Well, yeah, of
that
course.
impact alone is devastating to these bad boys.
Oh, man. Speaking of clickbait articles, have you seen those fucking monoliths, those weird mirror towers that, like, they just keep appearing out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Like, this is like, what, the 4th, 5th one?
There's been a handful.
Oh, wait, hang on. First, it was Utah, Romania, California, Spain, Wales, and Paraguay. So what's that? That's 6. Now we're up to our 7th monolith. What if that's like a secret passage into like Hollow Earth? It's like a doorway down to the underground.
I've been watching a lot of Monarch, you know.
What's that?
The show on Apple TV about Godzilla and stuff.
Oh, is it any good?
Oh my God.
I know you're a big Apple TV fanboy, and we've talked about this.
So my dad was the one that told me about this.
Oh, for real?
And he's like,
shout out to Papa Jason.
Yeah. He's like, it's really good. So it's literally about people who live in the world where there are the monsters.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
For real? We just re-upped our Netflix. Once we finish what we're watching on Netflix and we cancel it, maybe we'll switch over to Apple TV and watch a bunch of shows.
It's man, highly recommend.
Noted.
There's a lot of Apple TV shows.
Yeah, I am interested in Severance and Blind.
Season 2 of Severance. Oh, do you mean C?
Oh yeah, see exactly.
Same thing, but not.
I see, said the blind man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, dude, these fucking weird ass monoliths, like, where do they come from?
Is there like just some dude in like a garage just like putting these together like, ha, this will get them?
These idiots keep falling for it.
And they're like, what's the pattern? Where are these things coming from? Where's the next one? Dude just has like a dartboard. He's like,
Yeah, he
Phoenix. All right, let's go.
He spins a globe and then grabs like a suction cup dart, closes his eyes, and just boop.
Yep.
The metallic monoliths began to be found in late 2020 by unsuspecting viewers in seemingly random locations, often evocative of science fiction movie prop. Yes. The mysterious objects captured the public's attention and frequently drew crowds hoping to catch a glimpse of the bewildering columns. Then earlier this month, another gleaming prism materialized outside of Vegas. People, yeah. The first, in Utah in 2020. I don't want to pay to read the rest of the article. Fuck you. Hey, everybody. So we're going to talk about the 7 monoliths, but I can't tell you where they're from because I can't read the rest of the article.
Did you know there's a website you can go to?
You've said that. But
I'm going to find out what that's called.
We can worry about that another time. But what if like those are
extensions?
What if you trying to think of like what would be a crazy but like slightly plausible reasoning for these things to just show up other than some dude just randomly picking places.
Yeah, just making them and just putting them somewhere.
Because it doesn't, I mean, the pictures don't really do it justice of like how big these things are. So like, I mean, how big is this thing? Is it like building size? Is this like man-made object size? What is this? How do I get one? Can I just get one of these things? Can I build it in my own backyard? Will you guys write news articles about me if I do that?
So, I mean, it really depends. Where is that helicopter?
Yeah, exactly. There's a helicopter
like,
in the photo, but like, is it close? Is it far away? I can't.
My guess is that it's like, that's like an average sized rock.
I have the privacy screen on. I can't see
maybe it's like 8 feet, 6 feet.
That's what I'm saying. So is it man size? Like, is it Jason size or Jim size?
How many shacks are we talking about here?
Yeah, is it 1 or 2 shacks tall?
1 shack, 2 shack.
Red shack, blue shack.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's
those are just what even is life right now?
245 monoliths reported since late 2020.
245? Why aren't we only reporting the 7 though?
Standing at 6 feet, 5 inches tall, and 13 inches wide.
So it's 1 shack.
I was able to scroll past it. I don't know.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Well, when I tried.
You got to click out of the pop-up.
When I tried, it was like, pay for the article. So maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the boomer.
You just got to be persistent.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe I'm the boomer who doesn't know how to.
We didn't think that he would actually keep scrolling.
Yeah. We thought he'd stop. He did, and then he gave his phone to his friend, and the friend kept scrolling. We can't really stop him. An artist collective known for taking credit. Okay, so they think it's like a group of.
They're just like making these.
An artist collective known for lampooning popular culture called The Most Famous Artist seemed to take credit for the Utah one and began selling a monolith on its website for $45,000. Hey, do you guys want to crowdfund a monolith and we'll put it in Jason's backyard?
Why do they have to buy one? You could just go take it from where the next one pops up.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You just yeet that thing in the back of a pickup and you're good to go.
Mysterious. Yeah, dude, they don't know who did this and they don't know where they're coming from.
So is it really that they did it, or are they just like, yeah, that was us. We have one just like it. You can crowdfund it and it'll be delivered to your door.
They think that the people are faking it.
I believe
they think
that
that maybe they're just trying to latch on to the recent success of the monoliths appearing.
Absolutely.
That's wild though. How do you transport
weird noises that make us think
another
something's haunted?
Another one of those ghosts in the studio. We definitely thought someone was coming up the stairs. Ain't nobody in here but just the 2 of us and whoever's in the stairwell. So 6-foot monoliths, huh? How does one transport 4 mirrors that big and not break them? And they like trudged it all the way out into the middle of the desert and put it up. Like, how do you?
I can't go like a week without breaking a screen protector anymore. So I don't know how they're keeping mirrors intact.
They're transporting, would you say 6'5", 1 shack length mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got 4 shack length mirrors and you're just huffing them out into the middle.
That's like the size of me. Just
4 of you.
4 of them the size of me, just in a truck or something,
and someone's just carrying them side by side out into the middle of the desert, and they're like, la 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 la. Look,
like, how are you securing this? Like,
yeah.
what
How do aliens?
But also,
it's got to
like,
be aliens.
But also, why? You know?
What if that's like a charging probe for like a UFO? Whoa, hang on, we're on to something here. What if it's like a docking station for an alien spaceship, and that's how they like charge up or refuel from inner Earth materials? I'm on to something
Or
here.
let's throw back even further on the podcast.
Ooh.
This is where, people go out to look at it and see what's happening. They get boom
Abducted.
Probed with the square
shape
or triangle probes. It's like a little throwback,
Look, man, I'm just saying, if they pick me up and they don't kill me, I'll wash the spaceship. Just let me fly around space with you. If you're hearing it first, aliens, I'm
You got
I'm
one
down.
of those like food generator things where I can be like cheeseburger with bacon.
Cheese pizza.
Enter, and it just like materializes, and you're like, "Oh yeah, what up?"
It makes
Pizza.
cool laser sounds like pew 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 pew. Or
And then it just flashes and
what other
pizza.
cool laser sounds can you make?
Pew pew.
That's it.
Yeah.
Not like the.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, dude, food printers, man. Ooh, that'll be crazy. The future is so insane.
Dude, they can 3D print houses now. Have you seen that?
You've seen the machines that'll I'm not gonna say 3D print, but they'll like it's an AI robot, not AI, but automatic little pizza dispensing. Yeah, it does like
Just
the little
prints the little thing.
yeah, and then bloop, it just
It
heats
just-
it up and shits out a pizza for you. Yeah, those 3D printed houses though,
Yeah.
where they have like the cement.
And it just goes into a pattern.
Yep.
Yeah, you can have a house done in an afternoon.
That's crazy. But no, yeah, we're still, we got homeless people, but we got 3D printed houses. But like, it's fine. We got all kinds of
Yeah,
land. And
shout out to any of the businesses out there who want to do something about it. That's a tax write-off, I think.
a tax write off. You say if I just buy a 3D house printing machine.
Yeah, I donated 15 houses to the homeless.
Ooh, maybe we're on to
Tax
something.
write-off.
Maybe we're on to something here, folks. Let us know if
So-
you'd like to invest in a company that definitely doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, we'll crowdfund it like the people who make the monoliths.
Yeah, right. Charging ports.
We'll
for the
call it
UFOs.
Monolith Construction.
Ooh, I like it.
You like that? It's
Yeah.
pretty good. I'll make a logo later.
Midwest Monoliths,
Midwest Monoliths.
brother.
Sad Boys Construction LLC.
Midwest Monoliths coming at you soon.
Oh man, look forward to the the crowdfunding and the OnlyFans page.
Yeah, we'll put together a whole nother thing for you. Don't worry.
We'll have to we'll tie this all together. We'll have to make an AI
right.
of us
yes.
to do an OnlyFans page to
Right.
make the money to fund the houses for Midwest Monoliths,
Right.
and fund the business, and then
$1 million business plan. Anybody want to invest? We just laid it out right in
Mark
front of you.
Cuban. It's like Shark Tank. Hello, sharks.
5% interest or whatever they say.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a royalty deal. I'm looking for straight equity, bud. Like,
I don't watch enough of of Shark Tank to know.
there's not many episodes I haven't seen, so
Ooh, so I'm gonna let you lead the presentation.
I'm a fan.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it though. I thought I'd be like walking real slow out to the tank, and then I'd be like, "Hey," and they're like, "Sir, are you okay? You're sweating a very large amount." Like, I'm a big man,
Sir, why are you urinating? I'm scared.
I can't speak at all. Like, sir, why
Yeah.
are you wearing a diaper? Because I knew I was going to pee myself. See, preparation. That's what we do here at Midwest Monoliths.
We come prepared. Son of a bitch. I'm in.
They're like,
I'm in.
They're like, you know what? I love the gumption.
Is that what they say?
I don't know. I figured that they're all like up there in age. Like gumption's
right.
probably still in the vocabulary.
I
for
like
them.
the testicular fortitude it takes to get up here and do what you
Right.
just did.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
Man. Midwest Monoliths coming at you soon.
soon we just buy a really small 3D printer and just like make little tiny ones on a keychain.
Stop.
We could do
Stop.
it. We could do it.
Stop. Don't joke, man.
We could. They're also $40,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, 3D printer is not cheap.
No, I
Oh, you
asked
meant a
some,
monolith? They're 45,000.
Oh yeah, 45. Yeah. I asked somebody how much it would be to 3D print like a version of a Destiny gun.
Oh,
The Outbreak Perfected was like my favorite gun on that game, and they're like, yeah, it'd probably cost you like $700.
Never mind.
I was like,
Thanks
yeah,
for
I
your
don't want
time.
it
Have a
that
good
bad.
day.
I'll just
Yeah.
take a picture of it and just like frame it or something. I don't know. No, thank you.
Yeah, have a
No,
good one.
thank you.
Well, goodbye. Thanks for your
Yep.
time.
No, I'm good. Hard pass.
So is it finally time to talk about Game of Thrones for like 10 minutes before we go?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm caught up.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
caught
actually
up.
caught up?
Actually.
Dude, that episode actually fucking bonkers.
So right now, spoiler warning. This will contain spoilers for this season of House of Dragon.
Only from Jason's perspective. Jim will not spoil anything.
I'm not going to hold back. So,
Dude, if there is ever an episode to show someone who has not watched Game of Thrones to get them to watch Game of Thrones, it was that fucking episode. Holy shit.
there was so many things that happened. I think that they do dragons so well.
So good.
So like, you know, like I'm not good with names. So honestly, you're probably not going to have any spoilers.
Exactly, right? Just say,
Yeah.
the person.
Old chick, white hair.
Yep.
She has a super cool looking dragon.
Oh my God, her dragon's so fucking
Dude,
cool.
so badass looking. And it's flying there and it's like, okay, cool. We're just going to start lighting shit on fire. And it's like, awesome.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
But in my mind, like I understand that there was the other king with the dragon, right?
Right.
Comes in. And like
but he wasn't supposed to be there.
he wasn't supposed to be there. So then they're doing like this whole little battle in the sky, and it's like, okay, she would have won, right?
She did.
She did.
She did.
But then
had she left, completely changes the rest of the episode. But that moment when the dragon turns around and looks at her, and she looks at the dragon,
And they're
she,
like,
and
yeah.
she fucking turns around. You're like, bitch, bitch, bitch.
it is.
Why are you turning around?
It is
Fucking leave.
It is a classic TV trope where you have a whole episode where you're building up a character.
Yep.
So like, why was she talking to that guy who saved her husband?
Mm-hmm.
And like saying like, you know who he is, or like I know like they had that
Right.
whole conversation, and then they're like, someone needs to go, and she's like, I'll go.
Oh,
And-
hold on. Before we even got there, she has a conversation with her husband, and she's like, and he's like, oh, I've got to go out to sea and fight this war. And she's like, come back to me. And he's like, I always will.
yeah,
And then she
Yeah.
gets to the point where she gets to make her offer,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Oh, man.
But then so she's like, I'll go, and then she's talking to her dragon. She's like, one more time, old girl. And it's
Yep.
like,
dude. Oh,
and
my
at
God.
that point, I'm like, she's not coming back.
Oh, yeah, no.
There's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
So then her and the king having a big old dragon sky fight, right?
Yep.
But then the king's brother on his giant Boeing 747 of a dragon,
You know what? It is a little rough around the edges to begin
Just-
with. Fair point.
who's just lurching in the forest, just
Yep.
waiting,
Man, that was sneaky.
comes out and it's just like, oh my God, that wing is the whole size of, you know,
Her dragon.
the whole,
Yep.
like, it's literally double the size. So he flies up, boom, launches some fire. She gets hit, but she's fine, right?
We'll come back. Hang on. Let's be real here for a second. Dragon fucking fire, dude. Come on now. You're not living through that.
Not a chance.
Fire is the access or the addition of a flame source plus oxygen. So inside that fireball, there is no oxygen. So even if she was to hypothetically just really like and take a breath, like, brother,
Burn the
that
lungs.
is, yeah, dude, what? No,
Yeah.
you're not breathing through dragon fire. Continue.
Yeah, how dare they not have accurate dragons?
Come on now.
Yeah,
Jesus.
anyway, so you know, the brother lets out a big old blast, gets her a little bit, right? But
Yep, yeah.
hits the brother, the king.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I missed that
It
part.
looked, and if I'm remembering it right, because the whole episode happened so fast, he like looked and he saw what he was doing, and it was like, boom, fire.
Maybe I missed that part, but
Yeah.
okay.
So then-
interesting. I didn't know what's his nuts hit the other guy. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and then his dragon goes down, boom.
Oh yeah.
crashing,
Big time.
explosion.
Into the trees. Yeah.
And then at that point, old chick, white hair,
That's what
she
I'm
could have
saying.
gotten away.
That's what I'm saying.
She
She
could've just
could
been-
have
yeah.
left and she
Yeah.
could have survived. And
Yeah.
instead, she turns back.
Yep, she could have been like, you know what? I've done enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna let you guys handle
But
the
then,
mess.
yeah, like you said, the dragon looks back at her. She looks at the dragon, just kind of a little bit of a nod, and it's like, all right, we're going back in. One more again.
one more again.
One more again.
Never
So-
one more again.
Never. So then she lights another thing of fire or whatever, goes over the castle, and then yeet, boom, big dragon takes
the ninja
her.
dragon. And what was so sad about that part, dude, it had me fucked up. I was puffy-eyed. Waterworks were on. I really liked that girl. I really liked her character. I was emotionally in turmoil at that part. But when the dragon gets a hold of it and holds it as they're flying upwards.
Yep.
And you see the breath of the dragon like fade out, and then it just chomps, and you're like, well, it like they do a really good justice of showing you sort of like how big the dragon is in comparison to like a human. When they show her like strap in, and she's got that whole ass thing and like the whole harness that she's strapped. I mean, it's a fucking dragon, dude. Like, you're not just like, ooh, I got a little leash on the dragon.
A little lasso here.
Yeah, look at me, just woohoo. No, like there was like that whole ass fucking saddle,
big old
that she
apparatus.
Was buckled into, dude. And then the dragon. Woo-wee. That was something, man.
Yeah. I mean, and so what's funny is you mentioned like you like the character. I told Taylor, I'm like, I don't really give a shit about the characters. I just care about the dragons.
Oh, well, the dragon was cool, but I also really liked her. Like, she didn't take no shit.
Like, the dragon didn't deserve to die.
100%.
I don't care about the people.
But One-Eyed Larry, I don't really like his character. Him, like the person is cool, but like the character that he plays is shitty.
Like what's gonna happen in the next episode? Like, so the Kings. I mean, we
don't know. We don't know
from
yet.
What you see,
it is implied.
Boy's done. So either he's gonna still be alive and be
just like his father.
Yeah, he's gonna look as rough as his dad.
Yep.
You just hollowed out, somehow still alive, holding on.
Yeah, shell of a man.
Or he dead.
Or he big dead.
Yeah, big dead. Who becomes?
Yeah, I don't know enough about Game of Thrones hierarchy politics to understand if the king's firstborn son dies, does it go to the brother or does it go to the first daughter, which would be Rhaenyra, or does it go to Daemon?
Yeah, does this count as a victory for Rhaenyra? Is she going to be like? I don't know.
Yeah, here's my hot take on Game of Thrones, and I think there's going to be some people who probably agree with me. Probably 50-50, because that's how statistics work. I think Game of Thrones would be better as a movie, not a TV show. Remove all the politics, remove all the bullshit. The 15-minute throne room with the weird balls and the light up table that's on fire. Remove all the politics bullshit. Give me the politics bullshit in the Game of Thrones cinematic, right? That happens at the beginning of every episode. Show me pieces moving around like in transition scenes of like, this is what is happening, but we're not going to tell you about it. Show me, don't tell me. And then just do all the cool shit and make it a movie. It would beat the shit out of Lord of the Rings.
I feel like you're right, 50-50.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's way too much that they need character development. They need more. They need more episodes. They need more time. Need more. It's like half of these episodes are like 70 minutes.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make.
I don't think
there's a lot of political bullshit that I just do not care. Take it all out. Give me the wars. Give me the battles. Give me the dragons. And then give me 5 minutes of political bullshit. And I don't mean political like it's like, I mean, it's fucking Game of Thrones. It's like, the head of the banker says we don't have the gold coin to fund a war. It's like super old-timey medieval shit.
So like, I understand where you're coming from. And to an extent, I do agree.
Yeah.
Like, cut all the extra stuff we don't like need.
Yeah.
Right. But some of that, like the whole thing about like the king saying that, he doesn't feel like respected and like they don't, and then his mom was like,
just do the thing that
you have no
need to
experience. Just because you're king doesn't mean you know what you're
She's
doing.
like, he's like, what should I do? And she's like, do what you've always done. Nothing.
Yeah. And so it's like, without that, him rushing into battle, like wanting to like try and like prove his worth means almost nothing.
Well, yeah, because then he gets fucking smoked. Get riggedy wrecked, fool.
Big dead. Yeah, so I don't know, man. We'll see what happens next week. And leave us a comment if you want us to recap Game of Thrones I care enough about it to talk about it while the show is on, but that's it.
I think it would be fun to watch a bunch of episodes and do like a mid-season recap and an end-season recap. Because like not a lot of progress gets made in one episode, but like 4 episodes later, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
I'd be down for a recap
we'll come up with some different ideas, but leave us some comments if you.
Because I just don't want to be the one to spoil it. You know what I mean? So like every week,
that's why we literally had spoiler warning.
I know, but maybe not everybody, can watch the episode on Sunday or before Wednesday.
Okay.
What if they listen to the podcast?
Then you pause.
But what if we have some meaningful conversation after Game of Thrones talk and they just...
We know it's going to be the end.
Well, there you have it. Sounds like Game of Thrones.
I mean, all I'm saying is like, that we literally
I'm thinking of the audience.
Okay, we say, look,
Jason doesn't give a shit about you. Jim does, though.
We literally caution it. Hey, spoilers. If you haven't seen the episode, go, turn away, run, don't fly here. You know what I mean? Like there's
no hippopotamus flying here.
Yeah, no hippopotamus dragon flying here, okay? Go back. But, again,
that is on the listener.
Just like people who smoke cigarettes still, they don't follow warnings that you might die from this. So that's your own fault if you get it spoiled. I'm sorry if it did, but we're going to do it again.
A good time, not a long time.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Yes, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 61. If you haven't already, please follow, subscribe to the podcast. It really means so much, more than you honestly will know. It helps other people who might be interested in the podcast find us. Please leave a comment. We would love to actually engage with you guys a little bit more. So please leave some comments. There's just cat hair flying around.
And we're just breathing it in.
I caught it. Yeah, better than Dragonfire. So please leave some comments. We would love to talk to you guys. And Jim, you get to pick music for the end of this episode.
The music for the end of...
That's a cat trying to get up. That's what that is.
Oh, thank God.
I know. We figured it out. It's not a ghost. It's just
Jesus.
It's just Benny just being annoying.
Oh man. Let me get. What's the music vibe tonight? What was I listening to on my way over here?
Ooh.
I was listening to Bring Me the Horizon, which I know we can't do, but give me some hard rock.
Hard rock.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Done.
Let's see. Do we have anything? Do we have anything special coming up anytime soon? Any special episodes to maybe draw some hype for? I think we're going to have the girls on in September again, I think. We looked at the calendar.
Maybe.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
But the
it's our show. We do whatever we want.
Episode 69 is coming up in 8 episodes. So there's got to be something for that episode. We don't know what yet.
Is that the episode the girls are going to be?
I hope it's not. We'll figure it out.
It is though
later on. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy this bit of hard rock while we ooh.
Just love me some hard rock. As always, everyone, I am Jim.
And I'm Jason.
We are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in for your midweek Sad Boy update.
Oh, so good.
We'll be back with your regularly scheduled programming next week, as always. If this is your first episode, thanks for joining us. If this is your 61st episode, thanks for coming back, y'all. And as always, stay sad, y'all. Bye. Ooh, hard rock. So aggressive.
There it is.
That's what it is. I like it. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye.